Hello everybody, and welcome back to my channel and welcome to my kitchen. You see my mixer's out and I have my cupcake apron on. That usually means we're going to bake and not cook, and that's what we're going to do today. So the lady of Huntington, an Australian YouTube channel that I've become friends with, she made some, she called them fruit drop cookies, I believe, the other day, or fruit print cookies, something like that, which is the same thing as our thumbprint cookie. And so I thought I would make mine as well and show you how I make mine. So I've got my mixer out and I've got my mixing bowl, and we're going to get started. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to mix a half a cup of butter, which is 1 cube, just checking there, and a half a cup of shortening. This is another recipe of my mom's, and so it's an old recipe. I gotta get a knife. And I've noticed the older recipes call for Crisco and everything, and the newer recipes would just be 2 cups of butter. But for some reason they always incorporated Crisco. I don't know if it's because it was less money back then, or if they thought it was better, or I don't know. But we're gonna do what my mom's recipe says. And then we're gonna put in there 2/3 of a cup of brown sugar. We always made these around the holidays, and but I saw a lady of Huntington making hers, and they sounded so good, I just thought I want to make some too. So here's to ours. And then 2 egg yolks, and I already separated my eggs because sometimes I have luck with it and sometimes I don't. So 1 teaspoon of vanilla, and a half a teaspoon of almond extract. And then we're going to put this on the mixer, and it says to cream all these ingredients together until they're mixed really well. So that's what we're gonna do. Here we go. I've already got. So I found it kind of strange. This recipe does not call for any baking powder or baking soda, which I thought was a little odd, but we are going to go with it. Hey, you know what? Hold on. Mix together butter, shortening, brown sugar, almond extract, then mix salt, and no regular granulated sugar, just brown sugar. Huh, Melissa, is yours like that? I can't remember. Did you have granulated sugar or just brown sugar? I think that's strange, but I haven't made these in so long that I'm just gonna go with it, you know. All right, so it says to add now a teaspoon of salt, and 2 cups of flour. So weird. I always doubt recipes. Do you ever do that? Alright. Get out my knife here. Even that out. 1 and 2. Then it also calls for 1 cup of walnuts. Well, we have so many pecans because one of my husband's friends has a pecan orchard, and he's such a nice man. He always gives us pecans every year. So I have a lot of pecans. So that's what we're going to use today. And the other thing is that you're going to put in your choice of jelly or jam, either one. but I picked out boysenberry jam for today. So you can do anything, and sometimes my mom and I, when we would make them, we would do 4 or 5 different flavors, and we'd make, I mean, because this doesn't make a big batch, so we'd make a batch of apricot, a batch of blackberry, blueberry, strawberry, grape, whatever you have in the cupboard is fine. But my mom and I used to can all our own jams and jellies, and we had everything under the moon you can think about. We had so many, and I haven't canned for a long time. So I'm just trying to get this off here. All right. Who likes cake batter or cookie batter? I don't know. I do. All right. Then what does it say to do? Okay, so I have my 1 cup of chopped nuts. I saved out the egg whites in this bowl and add 2 tablespoons of water to the egg whites. Then roll dough into small balls and then dip into the egg whites and then roll into the walnuts. Place 1 inch or so apart from each other on the greased cookie sheet. Put your thumbprint into the middle of the cookie and fill it with your favorite jam or jelly. Cook at 350 for 9 to 11 minutes and let cool. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. So I've got my non-stick cooking spray here. Put that like so. And we're going to make a little bowl. I bet you this would be better, this is just my thought, if you chilled this dough for a while. Okay, so I'm rolling it in my egg white, and now I'm rolling it in the pecans, like that. Yeah, I think it would be better actually if you chilled this cookie dough. That's just my thoughts. So we'll see how this goes, but I just think it would be easier to work with if we did. And so I'm not going to have you sit here and watch me do 24 of these. So I'm going to put my thumbprint into it. And you're going to need hardly any jam or jelly. I've made these in the past, and I've made the mistake of putting too much jam or jelly and then just runs out. So I'm going to try to be very careful about it this time. Just put, look, just a little smidgen, as they call it. Just a smidgen. All right, so I'm going to finish these off. I'm going to bake them in the oven at 350. I'm going to put them in there for the first go around for 10 minutes and see how that goes. And then I will be back to show you and to do a little taste test, okay? Okay, you guys, they're out of the oven, and here they are. Quite pretty, I think. So these were in the oven at 350 for 10 minutes. They just look like they're not quite baked enough. So I put the next batch in for 12, and we'll see how that goes. But here it is. Pretty little cookie. Let's taste. Let's give her a taste. Very good, but definitely need 2 more minutes on them. So, for instance, if I want to take these to the fair next year, they would tell me these were underbaked. So, 10 minutes is not enough. They still taste really good, but the next batch is in for 12. And I think 12 will be just perfect. So, all right, you guys, thank you for joining me in the kitchen today. If you liked what you watched, go ahead and hit that thumbs up. Leave me a comment. If you haven't subscribed to my page, I would love for you to do so. And if you know other people that love to cook and love to bake, garden craft, all kinds of stuff, tell them about my page and help me grow my channel. So you guys have a good day, and I will talk to you again tomorrow. All right, bye guys.